accurate? Is Ancestry DNA result testing accurate? And we are going to talk about the testing accuracy and the ancestry DNA. So your ancestry DNA test results are the product of multi-step processes. First, your DNA is measured or read in the lab. This lab processes generates raw DNA data. The raw data is then analyzed to generate your ancestry DNA result. There is no single measure of ancestry DNA test accuracy. Instead, the accuracy of each step can be measured independently. So we are answering the question as we have already posted. Accuracy of the reading of the DNA test. Reading your DNA is a first step in generating your ancestry DNA result. Accuracy is very high when it comes to reading each of the hundreds of thousands of positions or markers in your DNA. With current technology, Ancestry DNA has, on average, an accuracy rate of over 99% for each marker tested. So its accuracy from the explanation, as we give it to you, 99% accuracy. So accuracy of regions in your ethnicity estimated. When you take an ancestry DNA test, your test result will include an ethnicity estimate. Part of this is an estimate reported as a percentage of where your ancestors lived hundreds of years ago, as far back as around 1,000 years back. An example will be 8% Italy, which reflects the amount of your DNA that has been inherited from the Italian ancestors. That is just an example. So, ancestry DNA determines this part of your ethnicity estimate in two steps. The first step is to collect the DNA of people whose family has a long history in particular part of the world. This group is called the reference panel, and right now 43 different regions in the world are represented. The second part of the process is to compare your DNA bit by bit to the DNA of people from the 43 different regions in the reference panel to see which group's DNA your DNA most resembles. For example, it's if 10% of your DNA looks most similar to the DNA of people from France, Ancestry DNA will assign 10% of your ethnicity estimate to France. That is how it works. So ancestry DNA uses a number of different methods to determine the accuracy of this part of your ethnicity estimate. One method looks at how well ancestry DNA predicts the ethnicity estimate of people with non-ethnicity. So, for example, it looks at how well it works on people from the reference panel who should theoretically come back from 100% of a certain ethnicity. In terms of particular regions in an ethnicity estimate, the accuracy will, as in true for method used by other testing companies, depend upon the region, population, and the granularity of the predictions. So, if the ancestry DNA restricts itself to the continental level, Europe, Asia, Africa, it is extremely accurate as ancestry DNA drills down further into more specific regions. The accuracy will tend to go down. So, it is a balancing act between accuracy and granularity. That is what we have gotten if the ancestry DNA testing is accurate. Ethnicity estimate, as we can see, is also part of the deal. So accuracy of the of communities in your ethnicity estimate. How does it work? In addition to the regions with percentages, ancestry DNA can also find communities in your ancestors and where your ancestors belong to using our pretended and patented genetic communities. Technology has evolved and we have known it. This method can tell you where your ancestors may have lived in more recent times and how come people in these communities might have moved around the globe over the same time period. The patented technology uses ancestry DNA and DNA database, the largest consumer DNA database in the world, and its vast treasure trove of millions of family trees. So customers can identify how confident ancestry DNA is in assigning them to a community by following these steps. Go to the community and for information. There will be one of three categories: very likely, likely, and possible. When you get these categories, you are already approaching a way to getting it done, and you can get a true answer to what you are looking for. So, to those asking, is ancestry DNA result testing accurate? I hope you have gotten the answers, and the answers is clear. It is accurate, 99% accurate. So you shouldn't have any doubt again whether it is accurate or not. I think what you can do now is to move on and do what is possible for your own testing. A community label as possible means there is a chance a of this community as they were on the edge of being included in the first place. So accuracy of DNA matching. DNA matching is an in future of ancestry DNA test result in which we identify people you may be related to and how you may be related to them. For example, they may be a second to third cousin, as we have already known it. So the accuracy of ancestry DNA is extremely high for seeing if two people are related at the third or fourth cousin and closer level. This high level of accuracy is based on the method by which relatives are found, sharing long segment of DNA result. This is uh, only possible if people have had a recent common ancestors. From there, we can get to a clear picture of what it is all about so that we can get enough answers when we are looking for something in the course of research. So, guys, it's really interesting as we have seen so many feedback from different people from different countries, bringing almost similar result when it comes to this topic.